What is up, guys? So I will be taking you guys through my first day of MyFundedFutures Starter Plus challenge. So today I made $1,364.92, and as you guys can see, this is my first day of trading this account. Minimum of 2 days, and I will take you guys through my trades that I took today. What is going on, you guys? So I want to take you guys over a trade recap for Monday, May 19th, 2025. So first things first, I want to get started with my winner trade right here, which was a quick scalp on the NQ. So I took the short right here, and then I bought it back right around this area to the mean reversion. So essentially I was playing the mean reversion, and this was around 8:45, I would say. So if we hop over Quant Tower, so if we take a look at 8:45, one of the main consequences for taking that trade really was this huge cumulative selling pressure on the heat map, paired with that mean reversion Bollinger Band strategy. And on top of that, we've got the cumulative negative delta as well, which indicated to me that okay, we are going to go for a potential reversal, and we've got that average highest volume as well, being 687 with a negative cumulative delta. And not to mention this fair valuation right here closed right below that main point of interest. So that was one of the main trades that I took for today. And the other trade I took was this one right here. Call it whatever you want, imbalance, fair value gap, whatever. So essentially I entered off this area right here. So earlier in the Quant Tower, the Dom trader, it was kind of a battle between the passive buyers and passive sellers. So like when I looked at this area right here, retracement onto that Bollinger Band mean, I've got a lot of passive buying and selling happening around this area. So what prompted me to buy was a huge aggressive buy, which outmatched the passive orders. So as you guys can see, just boom boom boom, not a lot of aggressiveness happening here. But this candle in particular is what triggered it for me to go long. Well, I entered off of this candle, and I essentially used this as confirmation to go long. And at the time, the DOM and the other footprint charts, they were indicating a high likelihood of reversal based off what I saw when it approached these levels right here. So 8 o'clock. So yeah, around 8 o'clock I saw exactly what I wanted to see. So I got the fair valuation right here for the candlestick previous to that. So we got 1,000 total volume and negative delta. And then as you can see, the buyers, obviously they had a positive delta onwards from this point, and also larger more amounts of buying pressure overall. And as you can see, the fair valuation did rise up from that point, and we've got the average cluster of these buyers concentrated right above this fair valuation of the 750, 755. So that's what prompted me to go long, essentially. So I went long right around this area, and as you can see, that was not the best trade because as you can see, this heat map right here, this footprint chart, we were still matched with aggressive buying and aggressive selling, so we were still kind of choppy at that point. But for me, just because we absorbed these sellers at the bottom with much higher cumulative delta and overall higher buying pressure, that's what prompted me to go long. And it was not the best trade, and I did end up exiting, I believe it was right around this area, or maybe around these highs, I would say, just because it was not the best trade for me to take. So let's take a look at it once more. Yeah, I mean, right when it got back to that Bollinger Band mean reversion area, then I prompted to sell. You know, that was not the best trade, but you know, this transparency is my policy, so I want to show you guys all the trades that I took and why I took them as well. And another trade that I took was 830. So let's take a look at the 830. So when 830 happened, essentially, yeah, I mean, this footprint chart was nothing but great, really. So right before 830, you guys can see that that bearish candlestick, right, represented by this footprint, sellers right here, obviously cumulative negative delta, and this volume right here. And overall, there's so much selling pressure clustered around this specific area right before the candlestick, which I entered. And as far as my entry goes, you know, we had that retracement to the VWAP, obviously, and if you just take a look at this right here, you know, sellers got trapped out of here, and there was so much buying pressure that happened right around that area. And not to mention, we did have a positive cumulative delta as well, with 241 being the most. And this overall, you guys can see it's clustered right above that, right above this fair valuation, really, that's been going on for the past couple 30 minutes or so. So, you know, as we saw that break happen, and also paired with that mean reversion on the Bollinger Band, that's kind of what prompted me to also buy the stock as well, buy the futures contract. And if you guys want to take a look in ICT terms or whatever, you know, it can be paired with this fair value gap right there. Fits in right perfectly. And you know, if you keep on talking about ICT, then you know, got this liquidity sweep right here, which is just absorption of the cells, really. And then I ended up selling right around this right around the top of the Bollinger Band. So that's a recap of my trading today, and I hope you guys found my video informative.